Alexis on the beat.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you guys had a happy new year, and those of you who are sticking with me, I appreciate it. And I hope this new year brings you guys lots of love and lots of blessings, and all the things that you can ask for, and that your goals you are able to achieve, and much success. So I figured I'd bring you guys a video how I went from the blonde that I had to this red hair, this bright red hair, and basically the products that I use and how I maintain it. So if you're interested and what I have to offer with these, like, these tips and these little tricks that I have, keep watching. So guys, so let's get started. Okay, so you guys know that obviously I went from like a dark black brown hair. Okay, so and then obviously, well, my natural hair is black. So I started, obviously it was virgin hair, and then, I'm like, okay, well, I had my black hair, it was very long, and I'm like, you know what, let's do it like a dark brown. So then I lifted that, and I did have demi dye on the black, my natural black hair, just to kind of like have like a gloss or something, like shine to it. So, and I like it really, really, really rich black. So I would dye it basically like every month, like every 4 weeks, with the demi, with like maybe like a 6 or a 10 developer. So I got tired of that. Then I wanted chocolate brown hair. So that's when I wanted to transition from the black to the chocolate brown, which is like a dark brown, so maybe with like a little bit of golden and red undertones. So then I was like, okay, here we go again. I always do this. Anybody who knows me in life, like is around me or whatever, family, friends, know that I change my hair all the time. So, that's just something that I do, and as I go, whatever, I will give you guys tips and tricks that I use and how it works for me, and what I do and how to achieve certain things and whatever. Just to let you guys know, I am not a professional. I've been doing this for over 15 years. This is what works for me. Like I said, this is my opinion and what works for me. If you find any tips available that might apply to you, then go ahead, but like I said, this is what works for me. This is how I do it. I am not a professional. These are things that I use, that I've learned over the 15 years of doing my hair, blah, blah, trial and error, that have worked for me. So, so like I said, I had the black hair, and then I was like, okay, you know what, let's do it chocolate brown. So I got a remover. So usually I purchase Color Oops, or one from One in, what is it called? It's from Selly's. It's an argan. I don't know if it's One and Only. It's a color remover, and they have it there. It's obviously, it's like same thing like Color Oops. It's just a different brand, and it smells really, really bad. So what I did, I got like 2-3 boxes of that. I put it all over my hair. You have to wash your hair a couple times and run it under running water for a few minutes. I think it's like 10 to 20 minutes. It's like a process. It will kind of dry your hair out. It's not, in my experience, it's not damaging, but it does the job. So the only thing is, if you have like jet black hair, like my natural hair, and obviously I was just using a demi and a 6 and a 10 developer, the lift wasn't, obviously I wasn't really lifting my hair, it was just depositing. That's what a demi does. And so when I use a color Oops, it's just to mainly get the dark black pigment off of my hair. And so it's not going to lighten it like you would say, okay, bring it up to like an orange or anything. And that only applies if you have altered like really the color of your hair. So if you're starting off with maybe a level, let's say you're starting off with a level 4, and you put jet black hair dye, and then you use the Color Oops, it's gonna maybe reveal the color, the level 4, but it's not gonna be your natural hair color. It's just gonna like reveal that level of, what you had prior to putting the jet black. And you gotta remember, every time you apply developer or hair dye, it does kind of lighten the hair just a tad bit, depending on the volume of the developer. So in my circumstance, I was always using like a 6 and a 10. So the lightening level was really bare minimum. So when I put the color oops on my hair, since it was jet black, I got a very, 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 very dark brown color, and almost like a mahogany red. That's what happens when you use color oops. It gives you like more of a red undertones. So just be warned that, you know, you might have orange hair depending on the level of hair that you had prior to applying a dark dye on it. Or it even works for lighter dyes too, but it will reveal a light, like an orangey yellow or something if you're very light. And then, you know, like say you added a strawberry blonde over a really nice blonde. You're gonna still get that orangey and whatever yellow and real, you know, you're like trying to go to a platinum ash blonde. You're not gonna get it with color oops. It's not gonna take you back to what you had, or it's not gonna take you to a natural level that prior to anything that you ever did. So just be forewarned. So that being said, I had my brown hair, and then I was like, okay, I got kind of tired of that, and so I was like, okay, you know what, let's do some blonde. And I was like, okay, let's do some blonde. So I threw the blonde on there. I mean, threw the bleach on there, blah, blah. I've been blonde a couple times. I already know the process, blah, blah. Obviously, I was a little daring, you know. And you gotta remember, bleach alters the texture of your hair because obviously you're opening the cuticle, and the cuticle opens just like scales on a fish. And when you keep rising them, the texture is gonna feel a little bit different. So it's not gonna be that smooth, silky feeling, natural hair feeling that you're used to. It's gonna be a little bit different. Not that it's like shot out and damaged, but it's gonna be different. So that's just something that goes with the part of the process. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care who you go to. If you go to someone in Beverly Hills or if you go to someone wherever you live, it doesn't matter where you go. Bleach is damaging. Don't let no one ever tell you that it's not. It is. It's just part of the game. Of course, if you go to professional, you're more likely to have the damage minimal. Okay, so if you do it at home, you're gonna do it at your own risk, and you really need to know what you're doing because your hair can fry off all of it, and it can be really gummy and it be destroyed, and there could be nothing you can do to turn it back. And no matter what products say, oh, healing, restorative, repairing, once your hair is damaged, it's damaged. There's nothing you could do other than cut it off or just try to maintain length by covering it up and patching the damage that's already existing, but there's no turning back. So don't think you can just bleach your hair, fry it at home and be like, oh yeah, I fixed it. This product says so and so, and it was, whatever, salon quality. It doesn't matter. It might help it and hide some of the damage, but it's not going to go back to square one. It's not. So like I said, bleach is damaging. So be forewarned that, if you're scared, go to a professional. I've been doing this, and I'm like kind of like the type where I'm like, just screw it. Let me just do it. If something bad happens, I really don't care. It's just hair grows back. I've always had really short hair. I've always had bobs and stacks, and if I was a little bit thinner, maybe I would just do like a pixie cut or something. But I mean, I love pixie cuts, and I love stacked. I love bobs. I love everything. I mean, I love short hair, so I'm like in love with short hair. But this is just something that I've been doing lately, just growing it out. But like I said, if something would have happened, I would have just, and I wouldn't have cared. It grows back. My hair grows really fast. It's no issue, So be careful with bleach, please. That's something that I wouldn't want somebody to be like, oh my God, my hair, my hair. So, if you don't know what you're doing, just seek a professional. So, and in my case, I had the blonde. So I achieved the blonde that I wanted. It was obviously a process. It was a long process for me because of the length of my hair. It's all the way down to my butt. I'm gonna say it took me like 3 months to get to the platinum blonde I wanted. I'm gonna say it was like a level 9.5, not a 10, where you're pure, like ashed out, like platinum, pure platinum, but it was almost there. Maybe to like right here, I was like level 10, and then like right here, I was probably like a 9.5. But I was there. I finally got it, and I was like, after I got it, I was like, it reminded me why I didn't like my hair blonde. So if anyone's blonde watching this, I do apologize, but this is my opinion and why I didn't like it, and this is why it didn't work for me. So when I had blonde hair, so I remembered why every time I had blonde hair, I would like change it immediately, and I didn't like it. One, it's very high maintenance, and so you're looking at like every 3 to 4 weeks of touching up your roots. Well, that's what I wanted to do every 3 4 weeks. If you pass like 6 weeks, you might get a band. That's not a good look. So you really don't want to get, to grow out too much and then try to do your roots. That's a big no-no. So, well, anyway, so since I finally got to the level that I wanted, which was like a 9.5, a 10, right? And I was obviously trying to do an ash because my hair starts off with a level 1. So that's, which is, it has tons of red pigment in it. And, I wanted an ash blonde to cancel out as much yellow and red tones or whatever, orange or whatever, right? So, I was doing, the things or whatever, your toners and your purple shampoos or whatever. And like I said, I achieved it. But one thing that I'm kind of like, oh, what got me was like, I love shiny hair and I love it to like have shine and a silky looking and like silky look to it, And I really you don't get that with you have platinum hair. It just looks like I mean, you can put tons of product. I mean, if you have platinum hair, you can put tons of product and it's gonna maybe have a shine to it. But for me, it didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, and like I said, forgive me if someone out there is like, has really light level, I don't know, 7 hair, and then you're able to achieve a really nice platinum, a blonde or whatever, and it has shine to it, then hey, more power to you, because rock it, because it's hard for some of us that have jet black hair and we're looking for that shine. We can get the platinum hair. That's not a problem. With just with a little bit of skill, you can have really nice looking platinum hair, but the shine's gonna kind of be gone, and that's kind of like what kind of turned me off. I was like, okay, well, the shine's gone. I'm hating it now. So, and then it's kind of weird. It's kind of like, okay, it's like once I had a vision in my head, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get this platinum blonde, and once I get it, I'm gonna be happy. Well, I never got there. Like I got the platinum blonde, and I was still not happy. I was like, okay, I have it. Okay, I achieved the color I wanted. My hair's still on my head. It didn't fall off. So I'm like, okay, well, we're good. But then I was like, oh, I don't like it anymore. And it was just, maybe I had it for a couple months or whatever. And I was just, obviously my roots, once you get the whole hair, like the level you want, that's the hardest part. Okay, so you got it all solid color. You got it a level freaking 9.5, 10. You're a platinum blonde. Awesome. Okay, hooray. And then doing the roots is easy, but it's like time consuming, and it's like I said, every freaking 3 to 4 weeks I was doing my hair, and I was like, okay, well, what? This is kind of sucking for me. I don't really want to do this, and I don't know why I signed up for this, but I did it anyways. Okay, so I was like, okay, whatever, let's change it. So then I was thinking in my head, okay, what do I do? I had all these colors in mind. I mean, from blue to green to pink, and I was like, thinking of red. I mean, I love everything, so I'm always changing my hair, so I was like, okay, well, since I'm tired of the blonde, let me do freaking pink. Dude, I freaking put pink. So I was like, okay. So I went and got this badass hot pink. It was from Iroro. I don't know. I got it at Sully's. I think it's Iroro. Iroro or something like that. I have it somewhere, but it's freaking some really nice pink. Like not like hot pink. It's like freaking, I wanted like a Barbie pink hair. So I got it, okay? So I was like, okay, put all this dye on my hair, and I was like nervous, and I was like, oh my God, the blonde, like I'm gonna freaking, it's like all the hard work that I did, it's like, it's gone, it's done, it's okay, it's over with. So I applied the pink, I loved it, and I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, and the same thing happened. I was like, what the heck? It's like the pink doesn't reflect the light that much. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's hard for me to explain, but this is my experience, okay? So I'm letting you know what happened with me. If you have a different experience, good for you. I'm just letting you know what happened to me. So my pink was not popping like on like reflections, like what I wanted, like that shine to it or whatever. I was like, what the heck? I was like, I don't think I'm gonna feel this, because it's exactly why I was trying to get away from the blonde, because I wanted the shine. So I automatically knew if I did like blue or green, I would get that badass shine. But I was like, well, I don't want to go that down to that level. So I was like, let's play with the pink and see if it doesn't, and then I'm going to do red. And I've been red before many times. So I was like, you know what? I really want the red, because I know that's going to shine. That just pops with curls and crimps, and it just does its thing. Okay, so I was like, okay, the pink is gone. Washed it out, you know, did a really like deep cleansing shampoo or whatever, and like Head and Shoulders, got the pink out, got it ready to put the red on, and here we are. My hair is kind of faded, so I need to do more like applying the red. Do another round of adding some red. And I only use semi-permanent, and you know, it's more easier for me, I guess, the upkeep, I would say, from the blonde. The only downside that having red hair, it's oh my god, it bleeds everywhere. And I remember one time I went on vacation and I went to the Caribbean, and I was so excited, right, to get in the waters, and it was the Bahamas. And the water was so clear, right? And so I had my hair up and it was red that time I went. I remember, and I was like terrified to get in the water. My bikini, I bought a bikini. I think it was pink, just to prevent like the showing the bleed if my hair gets wet. And I had planned not to like get my whole hair wet, but it kind of ruined everything because I wanted to go swimming and I was in the water, and I was like, the water was like coming up to here, and I was like, ah, it's gonna get my hair, it's gonna get my hair. Yeah, I got some back of my hair, started bleeding all over my neck and stuff. So that's the thing with once you get red hair, I mean, you got to take care of it, like really take care of it. I mean, you can't go swimming. Like, what if you go swimming, you got to wear like a swim cap or something. I don't fit in a swim cap. It's really too long. My hair is really, really thick. But I did buy one. I tried to put it on. It didn't work. So that went out the door. But like I said, it bleeds bad. Bad, 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 bad. Red happens to be one of the biggest molecules that tries to stick on the hair. So therefore, since it's really big in size, it kind of just like, it rejects it. It's just like, no, it's not gonna stay in the cuticle and get deep down into the core. So it kind of lays flat on the hair. So therefore, that's why it bleeds really bad, red hair, just because of the size of the dye, the way it lays on the hair. So yeah, that's kind of a forewarning that red hair is really hard to keep up, but it is beautiful. And I love red hair. I see all these girls, and I'm looking at Pinterest or Instagram, I'm looking at hashtags, and I'm like, God, red hair is just badass. I mean, anybody can rock it. I mean, any style, it just pops. I love red hair. So that being said, it bleeds. Okay, so here's some of my tips and products that I use to try to maintain it as the best as I can, okay? So number one is limit the washing you do on your hair. So you got to remember, like, I mean, I kind of do that anyway, so it's kind of like not a big deal to me. I tend to, like, you know, like maybe I want to say like twice to three times a week I'll wash my hair. And the one thing that I love the most, I won't do a regular sulfate, regular cleansing shampoo. I usually use a cleansing conditioner or like a co-wash. I'll use that. I don't know if I have one. Those had been like kind of the thing that worked most for me. Those cleansing conditioners, co-washes. And I think I use one from Pantene. Hold on, let me get it. Okay, guys. So it's wet. It was from my shower. So if you can see this, it's a cleansing conditioner. So it says Pantene Radiant Color Shine Cleansing Conditioner. Cleansing conditioner, intensive conditioning, and gentle low lather cleansing. So it's a Pro V formula, gently cleanses, condition, and helps protect colored hair. For dry, damaged, curly, coarse, colored hair, moisturizes to help restore softness and shine. So, and this is like, I'm pretty sure it's sulfate free. Nowhere I don't say, but it is. It doesn't not sud at all. So it doesn't sud at all. Well, that was wet, but anyways, I'm looking for a towel. So it doesn't sud at all. It's like applying conditioner to your hair, and I find that using that has helped tremendously. So that's something that's totally my go-to. So you want to limit the way you wash your hair, like you know, the how many times, how frequency you're doing it. So obviously, because the more you wash it, the more the color is gonna fade. So anytime you put water in it, it's automatically start bleeding. So like I said, maybe use like a color safe shampoo once a week, and then the other two times that I'm gonna wash my hair, I'll use a cleansing conditioner or a co-wash. So the ones that I'm currently using and I'm trying out, and I'll let you know how it goes. No, I like this one a lot. This is the Pantene I like. The the color, the Radiant Color Shine shampoo, hydration, protection, and vibrant shine. It says the Radiant Color Shine Pro V formula helps hydrate, protect, and enhance color and vibrant shine. And obviously these are gentle, so when it says color, it may have sulfate, so I mean it may have sulfates in it, but they're more of a gentle formula. Obviously you can buy sulfate free ones, but I tend to need a regular sulfate one just once a week, just to remove product buildup and oils from my scalp. So, and then I've got this one. Everyone knows this guy. So everyone raves about this one. The reviews are really high. It says the Ever Pure Sulfate Free Moisture Shampoo. Quenches dryness, anti-fade, UV filters, natural botanicals, and it's rosemary color care system or whatever. So I mean, this one, I kind of not like, I'm not a big fan on it because I feel like my scalp doesn't really get cleansed properly. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this one could be towards maybe this is not a co-wash, so it does clean, but it doesn't clean good enough for me in my experience. So this one's kind of like a no for me. And then there's this one that I was using. If you can see, the Elvive Color Vibrancy Protecting Shampoo, 60 days of vibrancy with the system. It says anti-fade, high shine, and protects color treated hair. And like, once again, these have sulfate, but I need a sulfate free. I mean, I need a sulfate one at least once a week to remove oils and product buildup. I mean, to me, it's like, okay, it removes a little bit more, a little bit more hair color, but then you're gonna apply it again anyways. The red, if it strips a little too much, apply more red hair dye. So I mean, I just use it because I feel like with these shampoos, it cleanses my scalp and it does a job. So I don't know if you can see that. So I like these two. So anyways, like I said, the co-wash is very important to use at least 2 to 3 times, and then use one regular shampoo that's color safe. Preferably one that's sulfate if you have oily and lots of product buildup, like you're putting gels and all kinds of stuff, and then you're gonna want something that kind of has a little bit of sulfates in it. So that's what I do. And then how we get the colors. So like I said, my color is a little bit faded. I need to retouch it. The roots, I did something new. I'll tell you guys in a bit. So the color that I use is to get the red is this Chi Chroma Shine, whatever. So if you can see that. So this guy, I got it in the Dangerously Red, and I got it from Selly's. Everything I have is all from Selly's, so you can find it at your local Selly's, and should all be there. So they have different colors, and this Chi Chroma Shine. This is a semi-permanent. I believe it's a semi-permanent. Yeah, semi-permanent color. And well, they're all semi-permanent if you're not going to use a developer. Most of them are. So, I mean, this one I really like. I like the way it smells. It smells like pomegranate or something, I'm going to say. Or like, I don't know, like grapefruit with pomegranate or something. But I like it a lot. So, that's the Chroma Shine from Chi. And then I mix it. Okay, guys? I mix it in a whole freaking thing, what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to show you all the stuff that what I use and what I do. Then I get the Manic Panic. I get the Vampire Red. So I love that one. And then I get some of the Ion Pigments, the Hot Red. And I love this guy. This one's like so pigmented. They have different colors. They have all tons of stuff or whatever. And I love these. All the Selly's girls are like, there ain't nothing like this one that deposits pigment. That's like a conditioner, like a mask or whatever. So this one's like really a go-to. Okay, so it's the Hot Red and it's the Ion. Then I put some of like where I have it at. Some of these drops. They're like the protein color filler. That's the red. I use it to refresh my hair, obviously, because it's really, really blonde on the bottom. And obviously it's, you lose some protein as, because my hair is kind of like, been bleached and it needs some of the protein back to hold the color. It helps out. So this helps, it says, for naturally Appearing even color as never before. Prime and fill your hair's porous ends with the original professional protein filler when coloring. So you add what I do is just like I said, I put it in a container and I mix it up and and I add like a conditioner. So you have to add like some type of conditioner. I use just this ion effective care treatment or whatever, repair solutions or whatever. It makes your hair so soft. Oh, I'm sorry, I have it backwards. So I use this and like I said, I put it in a little container. I use all three of the colors, the Manic Panic, the Chi, and the, the, the protein filler, and I mix it up, and the hot red pigment stuff from Ion. So I use all four of those items plus the conditioner of your choice. So something obviously conditioning and that's gonna make it feel soft. I use all that to apply it to my red hair. So that's what I did to achieve the red hair. But obviously you have to have your hair at a level, I'm gonna say like at least a level 7 in order to get a vibrant red. So I obviously had like a 9.5, a 10, so that's the reason why it's so bright. And then if you see here, it's like darker. So this is what I used. This is like it's something I wanted to try. So I used this freaking L'Oreal High Color Highlights in the color red. And I applied it with the 35 developer. I mixed a 40 and a 30 or whatever. And I applied it to my roots, my regrowth. And just to see if that's going to lighten it up, like to avoid the bleach process. And it kind of did not do what I expected it to do. So maybe I should have used a 40. But I didn't want to. So I was like, well, maybe this will be just like cut one of the steps in half besides, having to bleach and then apply the red, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, no, kind of really didn't. I didn't like that, that method that I used to achieve the, my roots is to get them the same color. So obviously, like I said, this is a bleach with the red on it. So that's the reason why it's so vibrant. And I know many girls who use this and have beautiful red hair, but my hair is so light because of the bleach. So this is a bleach that I use to do my roots, and I love it. And I find it, it works really well. So it's called the Blonder Plex Blonder Plex from Wella Professionals, and it's up to 7 levels of lift for multiple blonde results. And the thing about this, I was really excited about trying it, is that it has like bonds that helps your hair from breaking the bonds when you're lifting it. So it's like everyone's heard about that Olaplex and all that. So that's like a bleach that has bond protection in the bleach, so the bonds don't have to break down, and it fixes bonds that are like breaking down, so you avoid so much damage from the bleach. So and then when you were trying to do a red, I mean, you're only trying to like maybe achieve like a level 7, if anything. If you go a little higher, you have a little bit brighter. But I'm just trying to achieve like a level 7. So therefore, I use it with a 10 developer, and it gets me there in maybe about an hour. And then after you wash it off, I apply this. Well, you just rinse off the bleach, and then you apply this. It's called the the Wellaplex #2 bond stabilizer, and it says to use in conjunction with their bleach or whatever for the bond, repairing and protection situation. And you can find that online or whatever. It's professional formula or whatever, so it works really well. I like it. I think I'm gonna go back to that method instead of using the L'Oreal highlights, because it didn't lift my hair off, as you can see, as I wanted. But I'll do that next time. So one, lessen the amount of times you wash your hair. Two, you got to make sure you start off with the level at least 7, or a little bit higher, at least to a 9, 7 to a 9, level hair to achieve a nice red. You got to remember it bleeds a lot. Get some good stuff. Sally's has a lot of things that I buy. I'm always up in Sally. They already know who I am when I walk in. I got all my stuff from there. And always remember that when you wash your hair, it has to be cool water. I use warm because I just can't do it. But if you can do and you cool or cold, then your hair is going to last a little bit longer. And it's going to be better for your hair. So those are the things that I use to keep my hair and maintain my hair red. And I'm still trying out the shampoos. Since my hair being red, it's a little bit I haven't had that long, so I'm just trying out some of the new shampoos I have. I think I have like a Biolage color protection shampoo, that one makes my hair really soft too. And I was using that one because I had it stored away, and then I had like a Garnier color the other one. So I'm just trying to figure out which one I really like the most or whatever. And I'll let you know, and I'll give you an updated video on that. So I hope you like this video of how I maintain my red hair and what I did to achieve it. I'll let you guys know other stuff as I go along. Like I said, the shampoo and what if I find different products and what works for me and how I did it. But my hair, like I said, it's been doing okay. It's pretty good. The shine's there. I was gonna curl it, but didn't have time. But anyway, so like I said, I hope this video helps somebody out that needs tips on red and you help to go from maybe like you started off with a blonde or a dark or whatever and a dark color, and you need a color oops and you need to bleach it. It needs to be like a level 7 to achieve a really nice vibrant red. And then therefore, I mean, that's what I do. That's what I'm using right now. And this is just what I'm doing currently. But I might go black one of these days. I don't know. It's like a lot of stuff that I'm just like, I think about it. I'm like, go black. I don't know, or maybe a chocolate brown. I don't know. I get tired of my hair real easily, but I'm really loving the red for now. So, I figured I'd just bring you guys a video. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of long, but I was like chatting a little bit and, just letting you guys know what's up with the color change. And like I said, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have an awesome new year, and much love. And I have more videos coming. I was slowing down a little bit, but I had some stuff going on, so I have more coming. And stay tuned, and thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Stick with your girl.